Hi, welcome back. This is
Hello.
again 12th man from the stands. Match day 9, Chelsea versus Newcastle. So let's begin. Mr. Super Frank is
On
making
song,
Chelsea.
on
Yes,
song,
on song.
Frank winning, growing into
1-0.
confidence as a manager. Yes, the scoreline doesn't reflect the dominance of
Yeah,
Chelsea in the game.
I saw the game and Chelsea should have scored like 8 or 9 goals.
I think Hudson-Odoi should have had 3 hat-tricks of assists that day.
Yeah,
And Pulisic, a positive sign, a player who I'd like to see personally. He was a player linked with Liverpool from he was there in Dortmund. He was only 16, 17 when he joined the German club, Christian Pulisic. An American player who's been touted to be the next big thing in American football, or as they say, American soccer.
soccer.
Soccer. So, in the international break, the US played against Canada. Now, I don't remember whether it was home or away. The US, they lost 1-0 to Canada, and it was the first time in 34 years they've lost against the North American rivals. And Christian Pulisic, he's not been getting game time at Chelsea. He was subbed in the 57th minute, and he was crying on the bench. And there were a few questions thrown at Frank Lampard as to, would he be getting game time? Would he be just another regular bench warmer at Chelsea? And Lampard has said, do not worry, there's still a long chunk of season left.
Yeah.
He was purchased last season in January, and he was put out on loan just before the transfer ban came into effect. And he played a key part in that assist, in leading up to the goal for Marcus Alonso. Marcus Alonso, another one who's been questioned many times for his
defensive duties.
He's very good when he goes in front. He's very good in set pieces, and his shooting is also good. But
he's got a good left foot.
He's got a very good left foot. He was a good buy. He was in Bolton before. He was in Fiorentina in Italy when I think Antonio Conte purchased him, and he was a good buy. But defensively, he's been criticized a lot. The other option you have is Emerson, who's better than Alonso defensively, but going on the offense, I think his crossing or his set piece ability is attacking. Arsenal is not as good as Marcus Alonso.
Sure.
So Chelsea played well. A lot of positives for Frank Lampard.
Actually, I saw the match and it seemed for a moment that Newcastle was ahead and they parked the bus. There were so many chances.
Newcastle was going to do that. Steve Bruce, when he took over, when Benitez left Newcastle, a lot of Newcastle fans were angry, especially at the owner Mike Ashley, who's been a very controversial figure in north of England at Tyneside. He's made a lot of erratic decisions. I think Benitez was the best manager you could have. The wealth of experience, his record speaks for himself. He's not been successful at Real Madrid, Inter Milan, and his career can be questioned at Liverpool, but he's still managed to win the Champions League and FA Cup, and he came very close to winning the league, but Manchester United were too strong that time. Alex Ferguson was the difference. So Benitez was there, but he never provided him any funding to buy and make transfers.
That's true.
And right now, Steve Bruce, when he came in, a few signings have been made. Brazilian striker, I think Joelinton.
I don't really follow Newcastle.
Yeah, but no, even
I left Newcastle when I was following Newcastle when Alan Shearer left. He retired.
Yeah, he was a great player, and he's questioned the club ownership management, Mike Ashley, lots and lots of times. Many Newcastle greats have done that. So he's there, and Saint Maxim, a winger or a French winger, I think, he came from France, and Etienne, or I don't remember, but these are players who you can use to attack with. But Newcastle did well at home against United, but when you're playing away it is not easy in the Premier League anywhere you go now. Chelsea's next fixture is against Burnley away.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, there might be an upset coming, maybe in the form of draw or a defeat for Chelsea.
No, and
because Burnley, they really know how to park the bus. Sean Dyche, he's a very defensive manager, and they call him the Ginger Mourinho. So he knows how to park the bus.
That's true. And also, Chelsea has a really tough game today in the Champions League as well against Ajax.
Ajax are the team to beat.
Yeah, and in their group they've got Valencia as well. So they just might end up losing.
They lost to Valencia at home, a game they should have won at least. Bartlett missed a penalty and he was criticized for taking penalties.
Yeah.
But they won against Lille. They performed better, but this Chelsea side is growing into confidence.
Yeah, but Josh Barkley has been really off color in Chelsea.
He has been, but Lampard now he can take the risks. He has some players there. Mason Mount is doing exceptionally well. Tammy Abraham, he missed a couple of chances that day and he hit the post.
Yeah,
but
he
he's doing
hit
very
the
well.
Crossbar as well.
He's doing very well. He's growing into confidence. He's keeping Olivier Giroud out. And there's news that Giroud might be leaving the club in January because the Euro 2020 is going to come and he's not getting, he might be opted out of Ajax from the French squad because he's not getting any minutes at Chelsea.
Yeah.
So Tammy Abraham has done that. Hudson Odoi, he's coming back from injury looking very sharp. And the revelation for Chelsea this season has been Jorginho. The man criticized last season, purchased by Sarri from Napoli, wanted by City as well as Chelsea. He chose to come to his former boss Sarri, who was at Napoli. And he was like one of the worst players for Chelsea last season. According to fans, they booed him. His own fans booed him when he had the ball at his feet. They just called him sideway passer with nothing passes. But this season, he's been very good. Lampard has made Kante and Jorginho play together. So and Kante was missing for the match.
Yeah, basically what you're saying is that this ban that's on Chelsea.
This ban has helped Chelsea in a lot of ways. They aren't looking.
They're looking inside at the players that they have.
They have found players that who can play. And Lampard, he's done it at Derby as well. He played with Mason Mount, and Liverpool's loanee Harry Wilson, he used him very well, and he has a very good IQ. And he, as a player, he was always touted him alongside John Terry to be the next Chelsea manager.
I think he's in the top 5 or top 6 all scorers and being a midfielder.
Being a midfielder, absolutely brilliant midfielder, a brilliant player for Chelsea. Even for England, might have a controversial career with the national team for not winning anything. The English golden generation underachieved, and maybe after Klopp leaves, which I hope he doesn't soon, because he is the driving force for Liverpool. But you might see Steven Gerrard coming in at some point in time. He's currently in Rangers right now, and he was
see both these midfielders.
Legend, there's still a debate of who's the best midfielder. Is it Gerrard? Is it Lampard? Is it Scholes?
But will Chelsea stick with Lampard? Because Chelsea doesn't really do well with managers. They don't have a
good record, but Lampard will demand respect. He's a former player, former legend of the club.
But Mourinho was...
the fans love him. See, he's made a deal. From what I've heard, he's told the board that he wants the next 3 transfer windows. As soon as the ban is lifted, he wants some time. He's taking over from a weak squad and he's doing very well at the moment. But maybe he's doing well because he doesn't have any pressure on him. But time will tell. If he starts losing a game or 2 consecutive games, what does he do in the Champions League? If he loses to Ajax tonight, then he's in trouble. Because
he'll probably end up in the Europa League.
If he ends up in the Europa League, it's not easy to win the Europa League. Arsenal is there, United is there, Sevilla, I think they're in the Europa as well.
Yeah.
And who are seasoned winners.
And all of the third position teams would also come back.
All of those. So it's not easy. It's not easy. Yes, those other Champions League teams, we might see Inter Milan, we might see Dortmund in the Europa. So it's not going to be easy, and it's going to take a toll on Chelsea because they have limited players. They have to bring in some youth players in those FA Cups and the Carabao Cup. He needs to experiment. He needs to give lots and lots of minutes to these new players.
All right. So I guess that's about it for the match. I'd say Chelsea should have scored a lot.
They could have
more, and let's see what they do at Burnley.
It's going to be tough, but I think an upset might be on the cards. I feel Burnley might come with a draw, or they might win. They might
Burnley
win.
win.
They can. See, Burnley is very good at home, and when it comes to parking the bus, they can do it. But Chelsea's on song. Depends on what happens tonight in the Champions League in Europe.
Yeah.
If they win again, the confidence will be high. Ajax are the high-flying Dutch team in the group. They've defeated Valencia with ease. Semi-finalist last season. Erik ten Hag has done a brilliant job. He was a man who some Chelsea fans wanted to take over. He knows how to work with youth players.
Yeah.
And he's doing so in Ajax.
All right. All right, thank you everyone for tuning in. Just do remember to like, subscribe, and share our video, and also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And
Twitter, it's @from12th on Twitter, and do leave your comments below, and do comment on our Facebook page. And
provide us feedback on what we can do better.
So all Chelsea fans, what do you want to hear? What do you want to talk about? Have you missed out on anything? Do you have any questions? We'll try to address and answer. And I'm sure we hope we can have any fans with us one day.
Yeah. Thank you.